if I didn't ask you a few questions about Andre Ward. How's camp going, by the way?
Camp's going good.
And I whispered in Andre Ward's ear when he was in LA. I said, when you won that first fight, it felt like President Obama in 2008. And coincidentally, Kovalev sends a tweet out or an Instagram message out the next day. Did you guys see that? No, where he tweeted out.
Day after that, what did he tweet?
It was something on the lines that he was having a conversation with Ward, and he used some suggestive language.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So, but this is a big.
Next day after the weigh-in.
Yeah, something like not the weigh-in, but the press conference.
Anybody call him on?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, of course I did. My newspaper, LA Watch Times, I did something on them.
LA Times.
Black Sports Online did something about it. And but
any other?
No majors.
Nessa didn't do nothing.
No. We gotta get on Ness about that. Yeah. We gotta get on about the Golden Boy stuff too. Yeah.
What, the racist email?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not Golden Boy, he's a contributor. Huge difference. A lot of publications take on contributors that don't get paid. But
I mean, I know what you're talking about. That was real serious. And that should have been addressed.
I did my best.
By every site.
I did my best with that verse.
But every website on the. I mean, you're going to address Broner for saying what, and want to suspend him and then get this guy a pass. I mean, and then, he came right back with the monkey thing with Lennox Lewis. I don't know if you heard that one.
I didn't hear that.
Well, Lennox tweeted him and said, look, man, you got to do better than this. And Lennox. Sent a picture of a shirt with 3 monkeys on it, but he deleted it, but we still got it. He was able to save it. That's a fact. So, but he get passed like that. And none of the writers want to touch it because they know, the press pass might be and everything. And I don't know who's independent. You tell them to go somewhere, But I mean, is it all based on the promoter if you get a press pass, or if you pay your own way, they can't stop you?
Each fight.
But even if you did what you said, you wouldn't get the access. Even if you bought a ticket to this particular fight, I still wouldn't be able to be here talking to you. He wouldn't be able to be at this weigh-in, and a ticket won't allow you to bring any camera equipment to record any interview that you possibly could do. You do have to play by the rules, and when you push it, you do get blacklisted. You're absolutely right.
But I mean,
the relationships trump everything.
Isn't that the dilemma, though? I mean, I'll let something wrong go by.
Speak on it.
So I can continue to be able to get a press pass.
Well, no, that's not what we're saying. I mean, I'm answering your question about credentials. Letting things go by is totally different. And look, here are 2 guys that had no clue about that Lennox Lewis thing. I know the Stevenson shirt one, and obviously some of the undertone tweets, like him saying, I thought you wanted, the American thing and stuff like that. So, but I definitely talk about that. I do a daily show.
I think if it was the other way around, it would be all over.
We know that.
Of course, it's more drama if it was the other way around, right?
Yeah, Dre went it off on that. I mean, they'd be calling for him, be suspended, and everything else.
Like you spoke about the suspension thing, but the emails, again, he's a contributor, not a fighter. When Broner says something, yes, something can happen to Broner because he is actually a fighter. Like, that writer could have been fired, it's the course of action that could be taken, but, they are selective with, I mean, look, remember Julio Cesar Chavez had a $900,000 fine and then it got reduced to $100,000. I mean, it all has to do with namesake.
My man, Lem. Yeah.
Lem.
Y'all talking about Sergey?
Yeah, we are. Virgil's over here calling us. He's saying the writers didn't write about Sergey's racist remarks.
He knows how I feel.
So, I mean, it's...
Well, I'm unwavering, Virg. I can give 2 shits about my credentials or anything like that. You gotta let the truth out.
I'm just wondering, man, when everybody, you guys gonna get it to where you don't have to bow, or watch yourself.
Numbers.
Money.
No. Numbers. The only thing that can save you is how many views you get. If you're popular, they can't silence you because the people's still gonna listen to you, right? And they have to allow you in. Like, you see a lot of guys that numbers is what dictates, what dictates, can you get a one-on-one with specific fighters or get into, let's say, Madison Square Garden. When there's certain fighters fighting Madison Square Garden, you can't get upstairs if you're not in the in crowd. So it's, it's a lot more difficult than what you think. Those that can do.
I can imagine what
Those
it
that
is
can
based
do.
on
There's a lot of favoritism in this, There's not
Based on
very
what I
many
see
people that decide to be independent and do, because there's no money in this. A lot like Jermell Charlo and Jamal Charlo, they were very disrespectful, in my opinion, with the media yesterday, saying that they feel disrespected. But a lot of the media get paid pennies on the dollar to come here and, praise the fighter. Essentially, he's holding this camera to promote this fight, and we don't get the respect that we deserve. We have to travel. I particularly come from New Jersey, so I'm paying $25 just on tolls, plus another $25 downstairs to park my car. You know what I mean? To have a fighter tell me I can't interview him because he doesn't like something I said, but then have a coach tell me, hey, you're being selective about what you say. You have to be, because when's the last time I interviewed Andre Ward? January 9th, when he came to New York City. He's also selective about who he talks to. So you have to walk a fine line or, disappear, basically.
Well, when you're at a press conference, you're pretty much obligated to talk to.
But they don't have to.
You don't have
Yesterday
to,
is proof of that. They said they would not. I mean, there's articles about it that they said they're not talking to the media. They feel disrespected. They feel that they won 2 titles in the 154-pound division and that Canelo gets all the praise. But that's the business of boxing.
Is that true?
That's the business of boxing. There's always been a famous, popular fighter, and more than likely, 90% of the times, he's Hispanic or Mexican. You can't be upset at that. That's just the way it is. You have to defeat him.
No, you're not upset at that.
Mexican is Hispanic.
But if you,
Explain it to him.
I'm Hispanic. I'm Dominican. There's Puerto Ricans. There's Hondurans. There's everything.
But I think if you stand on the side of righteousness, like when Martin Luther King said, an injustice. What do you say? Injustice here is an injustice everywhere. You know what I mean? So if we say the truth, unwavering on it, I think that it will have more value.
But we're being vague. What truth are we speaking about exactly? We need to put something specifically out on the floor so that we can attack it. Mm-hmm. Because just being so vague about what is or isn't going on seems weird.
Hey, Cal.
I don't know, a lot of talk about media not doing their job, but that we're restricted as well. We have to be careful what we say or don't say, or then we won't get access. So we're having a friendly debate. Oh, I'm playing a PC role?
PC role, yeah.
What's that mean? I'm back.
No, you're fine. You're playing a PC role in terms of what we should be talking about, because we own our shit.
Yes.
Right? You own, you're very much in control in your radio show.
Yes.
And that's just the reality of it. Even if you don't get a credential for a fight today, for the duration of your next 50 years covering boxing, your cream is going to come to the top. And Virgil Hunt is a great example of that.
Depending, though.
No, but let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
Virgil Hunt is, and I'm using that example because he's here and it's relevant. He's had Andre Ward for quite a long time, right? 2017, he has 5 to 7 world champions in his gym right now. In the next 35 days, he has 3 world championship fights. So I'm saying, for the marathon of it, it's our responsibility to do it, and we will get the results potentially that he got. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's not the Triple G fight in September versus Canelo. If I miss that fight, I know I'm not getting credential for that fight because of what I did with Golden Boy. But for the next 50 years, I'm going to get that respect. You understand what I'm saying?
Maybe.
No, it's not maybe.
I'll give you a separate scenario.
Okay.
If we don't get approved, we don't become relevant to Virgil or Andre. When we ask a fighter for 2 minutes, they don't know us. They don't recognize us.
It's the relationship.
Okay. Well, let's speak about this relationship specifically. He and I feel we have a good relationship. Ask me how many times I've been to his camp.
But that's something you deal with on a personal level. I don't know how personal you guys are.
But I'm just letting you know how it is. I don't know how long you've been doing this, but I've been doing this long enough to know that you have to be friends.
Yeah,
you can't be a lone ranger because they're just gonna ice you, man. They're gonna ice you. You won't be allowed in here. I'm telling you. And I walk that line. I talk slick on my show. Everybody who Spence listens to it. You know I don't bite my tongue, do I? I went back yesterday and told him exactly what Jamar told me personally, right? I have no fear, none, you know. But you still have to respect somebody, or they're not gonna let you in, Virg. I'm just letting you know from experience. They will not let you in. And if I can't get in, my show becomes irrelevant. No one wants to listen to a show of a guy that doesn't attend the fights, doesn't have a relationship with the fighters, can't get the fighters on, and relevancy is key. Like I told you, views means everything.
But when you're doing it for the right reason, that's what I'm saying. If I don't have a relationship with Virgil Hunter right now, I may have it in 2022, 2021.
I'm saying
Depending.
You can't sit in the second row and record what you want on the fight.
In the second row, you're gonna pay $500 for that ticket, though. You're gonna pay $500 for that ticket. You can't tell me right now what video I'm gonna record that's gonna make me $500. It's difficult. This is a difficult business. The people that do it because we love this sport, not for financial gain, because it ain't there. It's not there. I could give you expenses, not profit. Expenses.
I would agree.
Speak the truth.
But you make a little bit of money doing this.
Matter of fact, Porter, right? I had a beautiful relationship with Porter. Let me tell you a story. Beautiful. I mean, I thought we were best friends. They invited me to the house and everything. As soon as Keith invited me to his gym and gave me a sparring tape that they sparred each other years ago, I was exiled.
That was a choice you made.
That's a choice?
He gave you a tape, right?
He gave me a
I
tape.
got a relationship with this guy as well as this guy. Now he gives me a tape.
But remember that the tape was used as a prop. Everyone that followed that fight, the tape was used as a prop to show that Thurman was not on the level of Porter. It was used to say, I have the sparring tape that Porter did better than Thurman. So then Thurman got upset and said, hey, Nesta, come to Florida. I'm going to give you the tape. I came to Florida. I got the tape, and I'm exiled. That's part of this business. Ken Porter and Ken Sean, they don't know. It's been since that fight. They don't talk to me. It's like that.
But it's about developing relationships too.
And look, and he did say something to me Wednesday, and purposely he came up to me and said, "How you doing, boxing ego?" But those are the things that I have to take because I want to do what Virgil Hunter says and speak the truth.
I don't recommend nothing. You guys on your own.
Look at you and me. I know her for 5 years. I asked her how many times I tried to get Ward on my show. That's her publicist. That's his publicist. I've never gotten Ward on my show yet. For her, I've had Marcus Brown all the way in when he was in the Olympics. Brown, Earl Spence, Rashid Won, when they were amateurs. When no one knows them, we're able to give that help.
No, you're right.
You know, but once they reach to a level, it's like, oh, I don't need you no more. This is the things that people don't know. But yet we still come fight after fight. You know? No problem, Virg. That's just me, not.
I want to know what's up with the hat.
You know what's up with